now, but we will be doing something a bit clever with that shortly. When I say shortly, I don't mean today. Look, there's the on-air sign. It's all right. For some reason, I pointed it at that sign, and our viewing figures went up. So I don't know whether that says something about me or something about you guys, but there we go. Yeah, I mean...
Are you coming back next week, Terry?
Terry always comes back. The world is changing. Please send us your views at Transition Sound, or send them to at Seclo Sound. Drop on the website, seclosounds.org, and all will be revealed. Now, there's some really, really interesting stuff going on within the world of Seclo Sound. Some of it you'll have seen in the paper, some of it you haven't, but there's an awful lot of things going on. It's a very big time for us and a very positive time for us, and I'm quite proud to say that I've joined at the right time. Now, Claire,
yes,
would you have used social media when you were at school?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know is the honest answer. I struggle with the fact that people tend to be actually physically using phones, social media, and various other things at school and at work, because my upbringing was you go there for the purpose designed. So for me, I really struggle with people in the workplace using Facebook because you're there to do the job. However, clever companies are building it in, so making it part of the job. And how better to promote your company than have your workforce being able to use Facebook and say good things about the company they work for.
It's true, isn't it? You can't ban it. Let's be real. You can't ban social media. It's impossible. I go to several companies a week, I suppose, who say, "Oh no, we don't have a social media problem. We've banned the use of Facebook and all the rest of it." Well, you haven't. You know, as Claire's just said, you can't. You step outside that door, and suddenly the world is now tweeting, and they're on their mobiles. We're getting 4G, which, you know, I'm on O2. If you're listening O2, please bring 4G to Milton Keynes. It's here,
yes,
but
please.
It's so patchy.
I've got it.
You've got 4G. Hang on, Terry. You say again?
I've got 4G. I'm with 3.
Oh, yeah, see, 3's got... Yeah, you're okay.
Thank you.
But O2, for some reason, are taking their time bringing 4G to Milton Keynes. And it needs to happen, because...
The thing is, they all use the same aerials.
It's all licensing, isn't it?
Their problem is licensing, not actually doing it, because they don't build their own. It's all done through the ones that are already here.
Yeah, there we go. Learn something new every day. Okay, so again, you're listening to Seclo Sounds, community radio for Middleton Keynes. My name's David Stimson. The show is called Transition. With us is Claire Wildman and Terry Collins. You can tweet us, and please tweet us on Transition Sounds. So at Transition Sounds, we are live on Periscope at Transition Sounds. We are in the studio, and this is The Shadows.
Friday morning between 8 and 10 here on Secular Sounds, we bring you
Pop and rock legends.
This is where we take an in-depth look at a pop star and let you know all about them. 8 o'clock through till 10 o'clock on a Friday morning here on Secular Sounds.
And we're back. Welcome back to those who... why do I always say that? I always say welcome back to those who just joined us, which is bizarre, because if you just joined us, you're not coming back. My name's Dave Stimson. This is Secular Sounds, and the show's called Transition. Oh, hello. Who's that just joined us?
That's me.
That's Claire. Hello, Claire. Claire's just found us on... I got all excited there. Now we are both periscoping each other from the opposite sides of the studio.
I offend you because I'm not periscoping, because I'm not live.
All right, Claire's not live, so we're all right. That's okay. We're talking all things social media. Claire. Social media in the workplace. Mm-hmm. How do we control it? It's there. We have to accept that. How do we regulate it?
We have to work with it, I think. Mm-hmm. And what that's going to mean better working with employees. Something I'm kind of out of step with working for myself. But, people will talk about work. People will know where they work. So it's only a problem if they and work don't agree.
We always have talked about work, haven't we?
Oh, of course. Yeah, it's just that it's out there now for the world to access rather than just your mates.
Send me some hearts. What happens if you send me some hearts? Oh! That's really good, that is. I got a heart. I like that. I could have a new...
I can't play.
Oh, never mind, Terry. You'll be okay one day. I think, yeah, you're right. I mean, once upon a time, I suppose, what used to happen would be you would you get down the pub and you'd talk about work in the pub. And you'd say, oh, rubbish day, da-da-da-da-da. But now it's live, isn't it? But everything's live. Everything we do now is out there. It's live. The world sees it. We have, I've mentioned this before, but we have Sky News who use a version, I suppose, of something like Periscope. I'm sure there are other platforms available as well, but Periscope's the only one I know of at the moment because that's the one I've been playing with. But you can log on to the Sky News app and you can be a reporter stood at the side of the road. So social media is absolutely live and absolutely key. How do you use it as a tool, though? I mean, we still haven't really... We've talked about all the stuff we know. So, Claire, I'm going to pick on you again.
Thanks.
No, I'm nice like that. You disappeared for 2 weeks, so, you know, hey.
Yeah.
So you have to pay the price. If you were in school now, okay, and you were looking for that first job,
Okay.
how would you do that using, let's say, new media? Let's stay away from Facebook and Twitter and all the normal ones. Let's say new media. So the whole smorgasbord of social media that's out there. How would you use that to find a job? Because I'm sure there are people out there now who are in this position. You know, they may be just leaving school, just finished their exams. You're the guys we're talking to. We want this show to reflect what you need, and we want to be of some use to you. That's the whole reason we exist. How would you go about finding that job using those new media?
Finding the job or getting the job? Because I think they're two quite different things.
Okay, you can have finding. Terry, you're going to get getting. How about that?
So finding, basically, it's still going to come up on your search engines. So any job, whatever platform they're advertised on, will be searchable. Creating the opportunity for a job would be slightly different in that you as you mentioned earlier, you could start getting in touch with companies. It would be a way of getting some work experience. You could contact them direct through social media and ask for the opportunity to go in, ask for the opportunity to go in and help, or just to go in and observe. Perhaps appropriate for what we're doing at the moment. I've read Chris Evans's autobiography.
Brilliant book. Which one? Because there's
both
books.
Yeah. And he started out by offering help free on radio to get the experience, to get the understanding of how it worked. He put in a huge amount of hours to get his dream job.
Yeah.
By contacting people and saying, let me come in and do for you.
Okay, I'm going to use that as a slight jump in here. By all means, if you are in that position and you fancy sitting behind the big desk on the comfy chair, I say comfy chair in a very, very light fashion, because it's not that comfy. It's even worse since I broke it last week. But if you want to sit in this chair, visit the Seclo Sounds website, which is www.seclosounds.org. Go and have a look on there. You will find somewhere on there is a link to applications. If you want a chance to be on the radio, a la Chris Evans, as Claire was saying, please fill in the application form and send it back to us. We are community radio. We're here for you and to give the community opportunities to have their voice. So without you jumping on board, come to us with an idea of a show, let us know what's going on, and we'll see if there's anything we can do to make you at home with that situation. So, okay, Claire, let's take it. We found our job. Mm-hmm. We've contacted them initially and they want to know more. Terence, how would we go about that? How would you go about that? They want to know more. Let's say the job's in Glasgow and you're in Milton Keynes and you're looking to relocate. You found the company. They want to know more. How would you go around it? Using new media. So I'm not on about jumping on the train and going up there. Embracing new media, how would you secure that job?
Well, I think you've got to know what they're looking for one thing, before you can actually advise yourself on what you are and what you can do.
We've done this. You've contacted them initially. They're interested in knowing more.
Right.
What would you do?
Well, you could send
He
us...
loves coming here.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, there's many different ways you could do it. You could send us a CV of what you've done, who you've done, and everything else. If they're a modern company, they're going to look at your social media anyway to see what sort of comments you put on there. And that's why I say people have got to be very careful about what they put on Facebook.
Careful or honest?
Sorry?
Careful or honest?
No, honest. No, and careful, because people put on things that in anger, if they've upset with someone, and that stays on there. It's things like that, or they might have a disagreement about a certain thing that's going on in the world. Mm-hmm. You've really got to keep them sort of opinions off of Facebook, because if you're looking for a job, companies will look at that.
But have you? This is the thing that I'm trying to get at. Yes, there's no excuse for manners. There's no excuse for bad language. We should never... You shouldn't type something that you wouldn't say, and you shouldn't say something that offends. I'm absolutely advocate of that. Manners